Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and we're doing a week ahead reading for you. Now these are timeless, so whenever you feel guided to watch the video, that's when you should, because that's when it holds a message to you, for you, sorry. Technically, we're looking at, what is it, week beginning 1st of August, 2022. But like I say, whenever you felt drawn to watch the video and you found it, that's when you should watch it. I'm using the Botticelli tarot deck, really beautiful deck, and the oracle cards will be from the Dreamer's Pocket Oracle. Okay, now your August monthlies are done and posted, so check those out. I'll link them at the end of the video for you as well, link that playlist. There's other weeklies to watch that are timeless, so whenever you feel you need a message, check one of them out. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't, and thank you so much if you have already. I really appreciate your continued support. And we're going to go through the signs, you know the drill. Aries through to Pisces. I'll be doing timestamps as I go. Watch your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus signs. And as always, keep in mind these are general, so take what resonates as it resonates with you. Disregard the rest. And information on private reading, should you want to get one, all that is always in the description box below. I'm almost caught up on private reading, so now would be a good time to get one because I can get it to you faster than usual, maybe. All right. So, all that being said, let's begin with Aries. Hi Aries, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Let's see what's going on for you in the week ahead. What's going on for Aries? Sun, Moon, Page of Wands, messages, communication, invitation. What's going on for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. In this situation, we have the Page of Cups. I'll hold them up in a minute. The challenge is the Death card. The outcome is the Three of Pentacles. So for some of you, I feel like this is someone trying to make amends. We have the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and you're entertaining the possibilities of this. Should you trust them or not? The challenge is there was an ending here that happened, okay? Or this is Scorpio energy, that might be a challenge. Or you're dealing with a water sign, particularly Scorpio, and they're at the root of the challenge, or this is just saying that an ending happened, okay? Presently, you have communication. It's heartfelt with the Page of Cups. It's honest. It's an apology that is heartfelt. It is someone talking about how they honestly feel, maybe about this ending that happened, or about could have been empty promises with the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This could be someone that you just don't know if you can trust them. That could be at the bottom of things, right? You just don't know if you can trust them. Now in the outcome, we do have the Three of Pentacles. So this tells me that there is an opportunity for collaboration here. It's confirming the fact that they are genuine. They are ready to do the work they say they are. Okay? And by the end of the week, you could find yourself in a renewed partnership. I feel like though, because the ending that happened is under the Death card energy, this new beginning that you have with this person will be very different, okay? So in other words, if this is an ex, right, and you don't know if you can trust them, and you still don't know if you can trust them, I feel like the big ending that happened and the transformation that's going to come as a result of it is maybe you'll start off as friends and see where you go from there. Or maybe you're going to make it clear, yes, we can date, but we're going to take it very slowly. And it's paying attention more to their actions rather than their words, okay? And maybe that's something that's never happened before. Same thing with any other type of connection, okay? There could also be, if this is a case with the Death card, that you've lost your job, or you know your contract's about to expire and they're not going to renew it. And that's the challenge. And I feel like you have been looking for other options. You have been looking for other possibilities, applying for stuff, talking to people. I do feel like one of them is going to be paying off with this Page of Cups. There's going to be an offer presented to you. And they want you to start very quickly as well with that Three of Pentacles. Let's get more information here for Aries. With the Page of Cups, we have the Eight of Cups. With the Death card, we have the Four of Pentacles. With the Three of Pentacles, we have the Five of Wands. I'm going to pull one more because I feel like I want to. Page of Cups, Eight of Cups, Six of Cups. Definitely come back around for some of you, not all of you. Death card with the Four of Pentacles with the Two of Cups. Yeah. Three of Pentacles, Five of Wands with the Moon. Under the Seven of Cups, sorry, we have the Hermit. So we have Virgo energy. This could also be a case of, I feel like I need to take a step back and really think about what you're saying. Because with the Nine of Pentacles, it took me a while to stabilize myself. It took me a while to get to a good place within myself. And I just don't know if I want to risk that because of whatever offer or opportunity you're talking to me about. Okay. And then that's an emotional connection. Whether it's romantic or not doesn't matter. Because it could also be with a friend. It could be with a sibling. Something where there was emotional detachment, there was distance, you haven't seen them or you haven't connected in a very long time, not on an emotional level anyway. After this ending happened, I feel like someone learned the value of you, or someone learned the value of what you had, or it's a case of you haven't been able to move on or they haven't been able to move on, or both. Okay, with the Two of Cups, the love is still there. Someone learned the value of this connection, the value of this friendship, the value of this relationship, and I feel like they're trying to come back and make amends and do better, try harder. There's still some iffy energy because with the Three of Pentacles, they want to put in the work. They do. We also have the Five of Wands and the Moon card. I feel like for you, it's going to be an internal struggle of trying not to look for red flags, trying not to focus on the fears, trying not to look for repeating patterns, right? For you, it's going to be a struggle to trust this person, which is why I think you're taking it out of the realm of emotion and as much as you can, and you're focusing on what they do, not what they say, or how you feel about what they say. Okay? Because I do feel like with the Moon and the Seven of Cups, there was an element of you couldn't trust this person. Either they kept making empty promises, or they kept changing their minds, or you caught them in a lie one too many times. I don't know. But I do feel like, Aries, you're trying, okay, you're trying very hard with the Hermit here to be wise about this and to be fair about the situation, to really give them a proper chance and to stay out of your own head, to stay out of your own emotions, because there's a lot of mistrust in your emotions. Rightfully so, don't get me wrong. But I feel like you do see this person has changed. Something in them has changed with the Death card there. There's something you haven't seen before when it comes to how they're presenting themselves. And they do want to put in the work. They do want to do that. Okay? So I feel like you're going to be giving them a chance and trying very hard to just take it one day at a time, one step at a time, not to overthink it, not to look for problems, and to just focus on what they do. Doesn't match their words, or what do their actions tell me, not necessarily their words. Okay, so I do see that. If this is a new person, I feel like you will, I don't know, I feel like you're not really, you're recovering from some sort of deceit, some sort of, you've got some trust issues basically that you are working through and sorting them out. And if it's a new person, you're struggling because you like them, but you don't want to get attached emotionally because, again, you're still resolving some emotional trauma. Okay, and the challenge is, well, I feel like you're trying to offer them less than what they're asking for. You might say, can we just start off as friends and take it from there, see where we go? And there's a concern that they're not going to want to do that. But if that's the case, I feel like you just need to talk about it. You need to be honest, because they might be willing to meet you in the middle. They might be willing to work with you. And for others of you, I feel like it's too much, it's too complicated, it's too fresh after a hurt, after some pain, breakup, disappointment, I don't know. And you might be turning someone down and you're staying single. Okay, with the Hermit there as well. If this is in a work situation, someone in your friends circle or through your family is going to put you in touch with someone else, because we got an intermediary here. So talk to people, let them know you're looking, let them know what you're doing, let them know what you're dealing with, because someone is going to put you in touch with someone else, and they're going to offer you a job. You have on the job training with the Three of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. Okay, there's a lot to learn. It might be something different than what you're used to doing with the Moon card, because you're not quite sure how you do things, but there's a training period, there's a learning period, there's an adjustment period, and they're allowing you that time, and they're allowing you support through that period. Do you know what I mean? And it will lead to financial independence and self-sufficiency. Okay, so let's see. Oracle energy and advice for Aries in the week ahead. Let's see. 3 cards for Aries. Bottom of the deck, we have the Snake with renewal. Yeah, definitely. Someone's trying to come back. Someone's trying to make something right with you in whatever capacity. We have Telescope, clarity. We have the Coffin, endings. Yeah, something that ended. And the Dog, companionship. Yeah, I feel like someone's expressing to you how they feel about an ending or after an ending, and also expressing to you the fact that they've been loyal to you during this time, or at least they haven't been able to release you, or vice versa. This is someone who's loyal. This is someone who's trustworthy. They're trying very hard to be. I do feel like whatever issues they had before, they too have gone through some sort of transformation where they've put an end to self-sabotage or just unhealthy patterns of behavior or thought forms. I don't know. And they want to be with you in whatever capacity you will have them. So that's why I mean, talk to them, let them know how you're feeling. Let them know if you want to start off as friends. Let them know if you want to start off snail pace, because I really feel like they will want to work with you. If it's a new person, I feel like you're going to tell them, can we just be friends? Or you're going to tell them, let's just start off as friends. Let's get to know each other. I'm going through some things. I'm recovering after an ending. You're being honest about it, or that's your advice with the clarity energy there. And again, if it's work related or to do with your business, someone in your friend circle, friends or family, is going to put you in touch with the right people. And you will have a renewal when it comes to your work situation, when it comes to your finances. Okay, Aries? So you let me know what you're dealing with in the comments below, and I really hope the reading helps you. Okay? And as always, make sure you like, share, and comment. But make sure you watch all your placements. Okay. Where are we? Taurus. Hey Taurus, how you doing? Let me just have a sip of coffee. There we go. What's going on with Taurus signs? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you're skipping ahead, check out the intro as well. There's some information for you there. What's going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead? What's going on for Taurus in the week ahead? In the situation, we have the 9 of Wands. As the challenge, we have the Hermit, another 9. In the outcome, we have Justice. Bottom of the deck, we have the Moon. A few majors here. I feel like you feel overwhelmed, Taurus, with the 9 of Wands in the Moon. Either things are being revealed, or you're going through a particularly emotional time, or someone else is, and you're kind of picking up on that, and you're carrying the load with them. Whatever the case may be, this is where we feel a little bit overwhelmed. We're on overload. It's too much. I need some time. I need some distance. The challenge with the Hermit, you may need to step away from something to get clarity. Okay, if you have to make a decision, especially with the Justice card, you may need to step away from it to get some perspective. Okay, because while you're in it, it's too much, it's too messy, it's too complicated, and you're actually going to feel like, you know what, I just don't want to be dealing with this at all, and you might be thinking of cutting it out, whatever this is. And I think that's why you have the challenge and the outcome and the advice that you're getting to step away from it. Stop talking to this person, stop going to this place, take some time away, take some time off. And that will give you the clarity you need to make a just and fair decision for yourself and for everyone else involved. Okay? For those of you, I feel like you're waiting on a decision. It could be some sort of an official communication or a decision from a court, the courts, or a judge, or a figure of authority in some way, and you're waiting for their ruling. And I feel like you're running worst case scenarios in your head. And again, the message still applies. Take a step back, stop thinking about it. And I know it's easier said than done, don't get me wrong, but that's the advice. Step away from it, detach from it, stop thinking about it if you can. The decision will come through. It will be a fair and just decision. Okay? So if you've done everything right, this will be in your favor. And even if you haven't, it will be a fair and just decision. And that's what we need to focus on. We've done our best, and now we just need to reap the consequences or the rewards. And doing worst case scenarios in our heads is not going to help the situation in any way. It will drain us. Okay, let's get more for Taurus here. What else we have? With the Nine of Wands, we have the Five of Swords. With the Hermit, Virgo energy, we have the Hierophant, Taurus energy, your energy. With the Justice card, we have the Ten of Cups. I feel like this is something family related or family court. Nine of Wands, Five of Swords, Eight of Wands. The Hermit, the Hierophant, the Chariot, another major. Justice, Ten of Cups, Death card, another major. Major endings. The Moon, Six of Cups, Ten of Swords, and the Tower. Yikes, Taurus. Okay, there was an ending, a bad one. Ten of Swords with the Tower is like unexpected. You thought everything was fine and hunky-dory with the Ten of Cups, within the family, within your relationship, at work even. You thought everyone was getting along. We're all friends here. And there was some sort of a betrayal, big, bad, and nasty, that took you completely by, it just shocked you. Okay, and we also have the Five of Swords here. You might have been dealing with someone cruel. I just get cruel, just mean, just nasty. Air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Doesn't have to be. Someone hurt you with the words they said. These might have been accusations. This could be where someone falsely accused you of something, and you went and presented your side of things, and now you have to wait for the ruling, and you're stressing and you're wondering and you're anxious over the fact, what if they believe them? What if they actually believe them? And if that's what the case is, there will be a fair and just decision and ruling. Things will go in your favor. If you have been wronged here, wrongfully accused of anything, you have to let the system do its work, or you have to let your representatives do their work. With these being all majors here, and I feel like that's what you're stressing about, and that's what you're struggling with. Because maybe you're working in some sort of, I don't know, corrupt corporation, corrupt system, corrupt government, I don't know, or that's the concern. And there's a challenge. You're fighting yourself between pushing the situation and taking a step back and trusting that everything's going to work out the way it should. That's what you're struggling with. That's your challenge. There will be a fair and just decision. There will be celebration with the Ten of Cups. Your name will be restored. Your reputation will be restored. You will get back what you lost. And this can be put to an end with the Death card. You won't have to deal with this ever again. I also feel like with the Ten of Swords, someone might actually be going to jail, or someone's losing their job at least, or someone is, they're going to deal with the consequences of their actions. This can translate into financial ruin. This can translate into everyone turning their back on them because they see who this person is now for who they are. Okay, so the roles are about to be reversed. Someone tried something, Taurus, but karma is on your side because you didn't do anything wrong. And you didn't give in to this person. You didn't go down to their level when they were making false accusations. You didn't do the same to them. Whatever they did to you, you did not do the same to them. You stayed in your integrity. You went to an expert, an elder. You went to ask for help and support on how to best handle the situation in the legal way, in the ethical way. And whoever is overseeing this, okay, with the Justice, with the Hierophant, the Tower, the Moon, they see all the intricacies. Okay, this is what I want to say. And they will make a fair and just decision, ruling, and you have reasons to celebrate. And this could have been something that's been going on in your life for quite some time. It's been an ongoing thing because you're already drained, you're already exhausted. You're like, you know what? I almost feel like saying, yeah, I did it. Just let's just be done with it. Okay, that's how I feel. Like, that's how tired you are. But Taurus, hang in there. This is not the time to quit. This is not the time to give up. Trust the system, trust the process. Trust this expert that you're talking to. Trust this lawyer. Trust this representative. Trust this advisor of whatever kind they are. Or if it's an elder in your family, trust them. They know what they're saying. Do what you need to do. Do what they are asking you to do. Present whatever information. Present whatever case. Stay in your integrity. And this is finally going to come to an end. If this is like a family dynamic, if someone's been making false accusations so that they can take your children from you, this is serious stuff. I can understand your fear is very real. But you have to trust whoever is in your corner, whoever is helping you, they do have your back. Okay? And if you've been on your own, this is where you're being advised to go seek expert advice, to get an advisor, to get a legal representative, to get a lawyer if you don't have one. That's going to be the turning point. So that this can finally be done. Okay? You get to keep your kids. You get to keep the house. You get to keep your job, and this person's going to lose theirs. Whatever the situation is here. Okay? It's a little intense. And I know it's not going to be for everyone, but if this hits home for you, let me know. And I hope the reading helps you, okay? Let's see. Oracle energy and advice for Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. If you're the one struggling with the decision, someone has already shown you their true colors. Whoever this is, whether it's a spouse, a partner, a family member, a boss, whoever this is, they have shown you their true colors. And I feel like you keep giving them the benefit of the doubt, and you keep showing them grace and patience, and this person takes that for weakness. And your challenge is to detach from this. Your challenge is to walk away, or your challenge is to call them out, or take them to court, or take them to the legal department, the HR department, to a higher power within the family or within the community, however that applies, so that you can be done with them. And when you walk away from the situation, if it does involve other people, so that when you walk away from the situation, everyone knows what the truth is. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like that's important. So we have Joy, the unicorn. Changes are happening for you, Taurus. Don't give up. And you will have reasons to celebrate, okay? Keep doing what you're doing, or take the extra advice that you were given here. So we have the hourglass transience. This is temporary and it's almost over. The treasure chest, reward. Yeah, you're going to be rewarded for how you handle the situation, especially when it comes to being in your integrity, doing the ethical thing, doing the legal thing, not stooping to this other person or this group of people's level. And we have the cat with curiosity. I feel like there's a lot of eyes on you, and that's what's been adding pressure. However, the flip side of that is everyone's seeing what this other person is doing, or everyone will see, everyone will be made aware of what this person or this group of people have been doing. And everyone's going to be put in their rightful place, is what I hear. And for some, that's prison, or for some, that's paying damages, or that sort of situation. Okay? So Taurus, I'm going to leave that with you. I really hope it helps. Okay? Keep me posted on what goes on here. Okay. Where are we? Gemini. Hi Gemini, how you doing? If you're skipping ahead, also watch the intro. There's some information for you there. 6 of Wands, success, recognition, fame in your community. What's going on for Gemini, Sun, Rising, and Venus signs in the week ahead? What's going on for Gemini in the week ahead? Here we go. The situation, the Wheel of Fortune. The challenge, the Hermit, Virgo energy. The outcome, the Sun, all major so far. Big changes. Bottom of the deck, the Ace of Swords, victory energy. You're taking a chance on something, or you're asked to take a chance on something. I feel like you already have the answers, the knowledge, or the wisdom that you need. And this is telling you it's time to trust that and make decisions accordingly. Okay, you will have an opportunity to take a chance on something. You will have an opportunity to jump on something, jump off of something, I don't know. Leading you to the Sun, recognition, reward, joy, freedom, energy, excitement, spotlight on you. For some of you, the challenge is to get yourself out of hermit mode. The challenge is to get yourself back out there, to get people to see what you're doing, especially if it's anything to do with information and data. If you're writing things, if you're talking about things, get it out there, okay? Don't just keep it to yourself. You have some valuable ideas. You might be going viral. This is what this is, okay, for some of you. I also see an energy of don't overthink it. Okay, with the Hermit as your challenge. Virgo energy, don't overthink things. You already know. You already know. You already have the answers. It's time to take action. Okay? This is not the time to procrastinate. This is not the time to look for extra confirmation. You already have that. Let's get more here for Gemini. The Wheel of Fortune with the World, another major. The Hermit, the Ten of Cups, the Sun, the Ace of Wands. Okay, so this is where you're supposed to take a chance on starting your own business, or you're supposed to take a chance on pursuing your own business as a main source of income for some of you under the Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. This is a time for new beginnings in your life, and you have the World in the Wheel of Fortune here, and the Sun talking about cycles. It's time to wrap something up and start something fresh and start something different. Do something different, okay? That's the key. And you already know what you want to do. You already know. You've already got that idea, that knowledge, that wisdom. This is your go ahead from the universe. Just go ahead. Just do it. For some of you, this is about your business. For others of you, this is about you changing your career. For others of you, this is about love life. You could be meeting someone in a very random way. They could end up being your happily ever after, but you are scared, hesitant, doubtful, overthinking everything. But there is a lot of potential with the Sun and the Ace of Wands. There's a lot of potential. There's a lot of fire, which can translate into passion, but it's basically energy for growth, okay? Very quickly. So if you take a chance on what this is, you will see very fast progress. Let's get one more row. The Wheel, the World, the Devil. Oh my God, so many majors. The Hermit, the Ten of Cups, the Hierophant, the Sun, the Ace of Wands, and the Five of Cups. Listen, Gemini. Eight of Pentacles, King of Cups, Nine of Swords. The universe is offering you something, and the Queen of Swords there. You might be a little jaded because of past experience, and I get it. No judgment. I get it. I get it. There's only so many times you can get hurt before you learn to look before you leap, look before you take a step, any step. But this is a time, Gemini, for you to learn or acknowledge that you've learned. Okay, and it's time to conquer your fears with the Devil and the Five of Cups. It's time to conquer your fears, make healthier choices for yourself. When it comes to how you work, when it comes to what kind of careers you put yourself in, when it comes to what kind of relationships you put yourself in, romantic or otherwise. There's a big cycle that is trying to start in your life that is meant for you because it's like karmic reward. But you're a little jaded, and because of everything you've got a lot of different fears and a tendency to overthink. You might be afraid of commitment right now. You might be struggling to trust people. You name it. The challenge here, I feel like for some of you, you get to choose. Your choice is between, do you do everything on your own, which you can do, but it's going to take a lot longer and a lot more work, or do you trust the universe, take this opportunity they're presenting you with, join a group, of a community, form a partnership, and come out of the fear, the doubt, the worry, the anxiety, the depression. Because whoever this is, water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, they want to do the work with you. They want to do what they say. They will keep their word. They will keep their promises to you. You don't have to overthink. You don't have to be afraid, Nine of Swords, when it comes to this person in whatever capacity they're trying to enter your life. You're on the precipice of something, Gemini. Your end-all type of relationship, your end-all type of career, your end-all how you make a living, right? And focusing on your business maybe. Starting a family for some of you. Getting married. Or meeting the person you're going to end up settling down with. Taking a chance on this person if you already know them. You'll tell me what this is, because with all these major arcanas, it literally can be anything. But it's time, and you're ready to trust another person, to trust another party, to trust a group of people, to trust a company, to trust yourself, if that's what this is about. Enough to take a chance on whatever it is that you've been thinking about and contemplating, but you've been holding yourself back because of fear. And you've been overthinking it. That's been a self-sabotage mechanism for you. Overthinking it to the point where you convince yourself it's a bad idea and you don't even try because you're afraid of failure, right? It's time to overcome that. Just take a chance. Just do it. Just go for it. Close your eyes and go, right? And as soon as you make that shift in your energy, and what does that mean? That could just mean making up your mind that yes, you're going to try, and wholeheartedly making up your mind in your heart, yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take a chance on this. That could be the moment when the energy shifts. And before you know it, things will pick up speed. Things will come together. Things will flow from one to another. And that's how you will know for a fact that you're on the right path, that you made the right choice. Let's see. Oracle energy and advice for Gemini for the week ahead. Bottom of the deck, we have telescope, clarity. Yeah, you're seeing things for what they are. You can trust that. You can trust yourself. The fox, ingenuity. The ship, journey. And the letter, news. Something's trying to start in your life. It could come to you as an idea. It could come to you as a message, an invitation, an offer of some sort, an arrival in your life of some sort. It's trying to start a new cycle, okay? Whatever this arrival is, in whatever form it reaches you, it's trying to start a brand new cycle in your life. With the fox, you're being asked to be smart about things, yes, but don't be overly critical. And don't overthink and overanalyze, okay? Be smart, look at the facts in front of you and just deal with that, okay? Don't start talking about, okay, this is what I'm seeing, but what if this and what if that and what if this and what if that? If it's a contract, that's the contract. Read all the fine print you want. Ask all the questions you want. And then when you receive the information, trust it. Get someone to check it over if you're not sure, okay? But the message here is, work with what's in front of you. You know enough to know if someone's trying to lie to you, if someone's trying to deceive you, if there's more going on behind the scenes, or if this is just what it is. Okay, because I feel like whatever you're looking at, whatever is presented to you, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. And it's time for you to make decisions about it based on what you're looking at. Okay, no more overthinking, no more doubting, no more overanalyzing, no more procrastinating because you're afraid to get started. Okay, so Gemini, close your eyes, take a chance, say yes, and honestly watch your life change in a very positive way. Okay, nothing's gonna happen if you don't allow it. Okay, I will say that. So you could either be looking at all of this unfolding, or you will see absolutely nothing. And if you see absolutely nothing, that's something for you to think about, because it probably means that you're very closed off, very fearful, very hesitant, to the point where the energy just doesn't even, it cannot penetrate that wall of overthinking, overanalyzing, fear. Basically, you're not ready, you're not a match for the energetic goodness that this is, and that's fine. Okay, don't be too hard on yourself. It's just telling you that there's some things you need to work on. There's some things that need healing. There's some things that need to be addressed in order for you to then be a vibrational match for this goodness. Okay, so I will leave that with you. Very interesting reading. I hope it makes sense to you. If it does, let me know how, because it will be very different for everyone, especially with all those majors. All right, we are on Cancer. Hey Cancer, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. And as always, if you're skipping ahead, be sure to watch the intro as well. So I've seen justice here. Again, decisions, contracts, making things right. Let's see. What's going on for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. The cards are trying to make a run for it. Okay, Cancer. Okay. In the situation, we have Temperance. In the challenge position, we have the Ten of Cups. In the outcome, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the Moon. So there's some confusion. This could be your energy with the Moon. There's some confusion here. There's feeling overwhelmed for some of you, and it's potentially to do with a pregnancy that happens, because I see the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles, and that can talk about pregnancy, children, family aspects. And you're trying to figure out how you feel about it with the Temperance card. Or it's a case of you thought you wanted more time, or you needed more time. The challenge is it's happening here and now. And in the outcome, this is about, well, it's time to at least have some practical conversations about it, right? For others of you, I see this potentially as falling in love. It's one scenario that I'm getting with the Moon card, because the Moon card can also be about romance and romanticizing things. The Temperance card can be, this is Sagittarius energy, but it could also be where someone wants to meet you in the middle. Someone wants to be with you. Someone wants to be with you to create something together. If it's a new person, or if it's someone returning. Because in the challenge with the Ten of Cups, it could be that you already have some history with this person, or you have children with this person already, or something along those lines. And the outcome with the Queen of Pentacles, this is where you're going to be making decisions based on your long-term goals and long-term plans, and you're going to be making the best decisions for you, as you should. But I'm definitely seeing the energy of pregnancy here, or giving birth for some of you. Joining a new group of people, a new community, a new family of sorts that is also coming up, that will lead to your long-term prosperity. Okay, starting something now that I feel like for some of you are starting something now, like on the heels of the new moon we just had, and you're gonna see some very positive results by the next full moon. I'm not sure when that is in August, but you can check with your favorite astrologer. Okay, let's get more information here for Cancer. What's going on with Temperance? We have the High Priestess. With the Ten of Cups, we have the Five of Cups. With the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Tower. One more. Temperance, the High Priestess, the Emperor. 10 of Cups, 5 of Cups, the Hierophant. Queen of Pentacles, the Tower, Page of Pentacles. Someone wants to rebuild with you, which is why we saw the Justice card earlier. The Moon with the 4 of Pentacles. There's fear to open up. There's fear to trust. There's fear to be vulnerable, because I feel like that hurt you in the past or got you hurt. But we also have the 3 of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, Queen of Wands, Page of Swords. Someone really wants to work with you. 3 of Pentacles there. Someone really wants to collaborate, to create something or restore something, or restore and do it better. There's an aspect of someone has grown up, whether that's you, them, both of you, I don't know. Someone is ready to take responsibility, if that was an issue before, because whatever happened, something that, for some of you, this could be something going on within family, but for others of you, this could be something that you thought you had a happily ever after with, you were planning for a future, and something happened with that 5 of Cups where you got left behind, or you got your heart broken, potentially because someone didn't want to commit, someone wasn't ready, someone didn't want to start a family, someone wasn't ready, I don't know, or you were just not on the same page, or it's an energy of you. They were very stubborn and very set in their ways, and your challenge was always to conform and always to follow their lead. Okay, that could have been something there. Queen of Pentacles, they want to talk long term with you. They want to invest. They want to do the work to rebuild. The Tower with the Page of Pentacles, you see how it's going backwards a little bit from the Queen to the Page. It's like, let's take a step back from when it worked, it was working, and let's rebuild from there. Let's do things differently from there. Let's make different choices. Because in this time of being apart, or not getting along, or not talking to each other, not seeing each other, you've learned some things, they've learned some things, and you're ready to be on the same page now. You're ready to, for both of you, to do what needs doing. And this could be going on in a relationship, family dynamic, friendship, you name it. Okay, it'll be different for everyone, especially with all these majors. But the bottom line is, someone wants to come together with you, or you want to come together with them as well. After a time of solitude, no communication, but during this time, learning as well about the self and about each other. I feel like someone learned about their controlling ways and how stubborn they are and rigid at times and pushy maybe. And then the other party learned that they're more than willing to compromise, maybe when they shouldn't. They learned they always just conform, not to rock the boat. And that's not necessarily the healthy approach sometimes. And so now with that knowledge, with that wisdom, both parties are ready to rebuild from the point in the foundation that's still solid. Okay, so the whatever this was started off solid. Okay, you put some bricks on that foundation that they're still there. Okay, whatever you had in common to begin with, it's still there. Whatever love you have, it's still there. Whatever the original partnership was based on, it's still there. It's just at some point someone started to not pull their weight, not do what they were supposed to, or do less of that, more of what they were wanting to do, not necessarily meeting you in the middle. Okay, there was an imbalance there, and so some bricks were skipped here and there, and that tower crumbled. When it came down to the wire, the tower crumbled. It couldn't take the heat. But I feel like this is someone trying to come back around, or you're going to be given the opportunity, because I feel like it's mutual with the Temperance card there. You're going to be given the opportunity to have an honest conversation, to have a heart-to-heart, to have a come to Jesus, to have a come together type of conversation. Because both parties are now ready to take responsibility for their part and to do better. Okay, and the difference is with the Temperance card and the Three of Pentacles, you're now both on the same page. You were not on the same page before. And you might be taking a step back to rebuild what was not solid in that construction. Do you know what I mean? It's like, well, this isn't working. Let's knock it all down. From this level, we'll knock it down and rebuild properly. Okay? So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of making peace and a lot of healing within a family dynamic. The prodigal son can return now. Within a couple of relationships, within friendships even. I'm seeing a do-over. I'm seeing a second chance here. But it's got a solid chance, okay? Because both parties, like I say, they've done what they were supposed to. They've learned what they were supposed to. They want to meet in the middle. Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. You both want to offer to each other. Okay? So it can work. It can work. It just depends what you want to do with this. I do feel like I say, you both want to make it work. You both want to do better. So I'm not really seeing anyone completely turn their back and walk away from this. Because it's whatever's there is valuable. You shouldn't walk away. You know what I mean? But everyone has their own free will. But like I say, looking at these cards, I see it come together. And let's just take it one day at a time, one step at a time. Make sure we're doing things properly. Everyone's mindful of their own behaviors. Not to overrule the other, not to push, or give in too easily. Thinking I don't want to rock the boat, but actually you have a right to be heard. You should exercise that right before it gets taken away, because that's what's expected, because that's what you taught them was okay. You know what I mean? I feel like this was a case of a lot of misunderstanding, miscommunication, taking things the wrong way, just an imbalance. Bottom of the deck, we have the treasure chest with reward. Yeah, whatever this is valuable to both of you. That's what I'm seeing, or everyone involved. Ascendance, the mountain, overcoming blocks and obstacles. There was a time of coldness, of like winter between the two of you, or between the people involved here, meaning not seeing each other, not speaking to each other, or very cold, like almost factual communication if you did have to talk, like monosyllabical, you know what I mean, one syllable responses, or one word messages, that kind of thing, right? The trophy with achievement. A lot of work has happened. A lot of work has been done. And the unicorn, joy. On an individual level, and now we want to work together. Okay? Because we identify that this is a valuable thing in our lives and we want to work on this. Okay? Very interesting reading here, Cancer. And with all these majors, guys, it can happen in one area of life. It can happen in several at the same time. You could be dealing with the same pattern everywhere. You'll tell me what this is and where it's come to pass in your own life. But I'm seeing people who once were at an impasse because maybe pride, ego, wanting to control things, wanting to get their own way. No one was willing to negotiate. No one was willing to give a little to gain a lot, right? For whatever reason, both parties could have been justified, at least in their own minds. And I'm seeing everyone just kind of put the ego down and coming together with humility and recognizing, look, what we have is valuable. I don't want to lose this. If it's in a company sense, right? This is where you've been playing catch with your boss. You've been like, seriously, when am I going to get this? You promised me this, or you know I deserve it. When are you going to give it me? And they're like, yeah, never mind. Or they even pushed you back or pushed you away or try to make you feel like you didn't deserve it. And in the end, when you detached and you're like, you know what, never mind. And there was a time when you didn't address things. They kind of learned your worth and they're coming to you saying, look, you're valuable. We don't want to lose you. What can we do? And you're like, yeah, okay, maybe I pushed too hard. Maybe I don't understand the background of what you have to deal with. This is what I want. How can we get that? And it's coming together and it's meeting in the middle. And that's how you get what you want and what you were promised. Okay? Because I feel like whatever happened here, everyone went through a bit of a selfish streak. Right? Or the two people involved, or how many people are involved. You know how you usually have, you take turns, right? You're the focus today. You're dealing with some stuff. You vent. I'll be the supportive listening ear and whatever. And then at a different time, I need to vent and you can be the supportive and whatever. And there was a time of several times, right, coming together, and everyone was about themselves and feeling unheard, not understood, undervalued by the other party. But both of the people felt that way, which led to just like quiet, no communication. There wasn't a big blow up, a big argument. I'm not seeing that. It was just a case of, I can't. Withdrawing in solitude. Okay? But now that the dust has settled, the waters have calmed down with the moon card, the emotions have calmed down a little bit. You can see things from a rational perspective. Hey, we have something valuable here. I was going through some stuff. Maybe you were going through some stuff. Let's talk. And it can lead to something beautiful. Okay. Let's move on to Leo. Hi Leo, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. If you're skipping ahead, be sure to watch the intro as well. And happy birthday if your birthday is in the next week, first week of August, as in. Or happy birthday whenever your birthday is, because it's Leo season. Let's see what's going on with Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. What's going on with Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. Okay. In the situation, we have the Six of Wands. In the challenge, we have the Nine of Pentacles. In the outcome, we have the Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Seven of Wands. Lots of wands. Fire energy. You could be dealing with another fire sign, or this is your energy. So in the situation, there's some sort of success, victory, recognition, standing alone, independence. But interestingly enough, that's the challenge with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like with the Seven of Wands, Six of Wands, Nine of Pentacles here, for some of you Leos, you're focused too much. It's almost like you want to prove a point. You want to prove that you can do it by yourself. You want to prove that you don't need anyone. In the outcome, we have the Knight of Wands. Fast-moving energy, making some changes in your life, leaving some things. Or this could also be where others are turning their back, because you have your back to them. You're very focused on what you're doing, or like I say, I'm seeing you focused on proving a point. I can do it by myself. I don't need anyone. And there's nothing wrong with that. However, I feel like there's someone here that's almost like hurt by these actions. They're hurt you don't trust them. They're hurt you don't treat them as a partner, or they're hurt that you don't take them into account. I don't know. And someone might be exiting your life as a result of this. Let's get more information. What's going on here for Leo? Six of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, Temperance. One more. Six of Wands, Four of Pentacles, the High Priestess, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Temperance, Five of Cups. Yeah. Under the Seven of Wands, we have Death, Four of Cups, King of Wands, and the Moon. We've seen the Moon a lot these readings. I feel like, Leo, you have been patiently waiting for someone to see your worth, or you have been patiently waiting for someone to treat you properly, to give you the respect you deserve. Okay? That has not happened for whatever reason. Whether you're dealing with the, I almost said water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, or earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This has not happened. Okay, this is how I'm reading it, but it could also be reversed. Take it as it makes sense. You've been waiting. It's not happened. So I think you're tired of waiting, and with the Seven of Wands, you're turning your back. You're saying, enough of this. I'm not doing this again. I'm done waiting for you to treat me properly. I'm done waiting for you to give me what I deserve. I'm done waiting for you to keep your promises to me. I'm done waiting for you to come back, whatever the situation is. And so you're turning your back. You're closing yourself off. Four of Pentacles and the High Priestess. And you're focusing on your business. You're focusing on your money. You're focusing on your health. You're focusing on yourself, whatever it is. Rebuilding your resources that you feel you've given to someone, they just took them for granted. Okay? And took you for granted. You're turning your back. You're putting yourself first. If they won't do it, you will. And you're changing your focus. Which is probably why you feel like you need to make a point. I don't need you. I was trying to work with you, but I don't need you. Do you know what I mean? I was trying to throw you a bone, but I don't need you. 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 2 Pentacles. Yeah. I'm doing it by myself. I've got a lot going on. I'm not going to keep doing back and forth. I'm not going to put in the work first and then wait to see if you do the same. This is a very imbalanced situation, whether it's in a work situation, within a couple dynamic, within a friendship, I don't know. But I feel like you were very giving, you were very open, you were very patient. You were doing things first and then hoping that the other person does their part. And I feel like it just never happened. They just learned to expect you to just do things and be happy with whatever they give you, which wasn't much. And I feel like when they see you turn your back, they're going to try to come in and get you to stay, or get you to turn around, get you to change your mind, get you to give them another chance with the Temperance card energy. But I'm seeing you say no, and they're gonna be missing you, but that's on them. That's on them. It's not easy for you to walk away. It wasn't easy for you to get to this point. But you have been stuck for so long, hoping that this person does right by you. They had plenty of time, let me tell you. They had plenty of time. And you're done. And when you're done, you're done. Okay, with Death card with the 7 of Wands, this is my decision that I stand by. This is not negotiable. This isn't a conversation. I'm letting you know. So, Leo, it looks like someone's about to lose you, and it's absolutely their loss. You've lost nothing here. Don't even beat yourself up thinking, oh, I've lost time. No, you haven't, because you've learned a lot in this process. You've learned about your worth. You've learned about your own boundaries. You've learned when to establish boundaries, how to establish them, and how to maintain them. You've learned a lot, right? The High Priestess. This wasn't a waste by any means. And whatever you're headed towards with that 9 of Wands, because you've got choices. 2 of Pentacles. You've got choices. You've got possibilities. Whether it's other jobs, whether it's other projects, other things to focus on, other people. You got choices. You got choices. And these other situations know your worth from the get-go. You don't have to prove yourself to these people. They already see it. And they are coming to you with respect. With the respect you deserve, with the respect that you were waiting for this person to show you and they never did. Okay? So Leo, good for you. That's all I'm going to say. Good for you. It's about time. You've given this person enough time, enough chances. You've redefined giving someone the benefit of the doubt with the amount of times you had to do that. And every time they took you for granted, you learned something from it. You paid attention. And now they're just going to have to reap the karma. Reap deal with consequences of what they've done and or haven't done. Because you're out. You're like, deuces. I'm done. And you've got other options. You've got other possibilities you're entertaining. You've already been working on other things. By the time this person catches on, you're already out the door. Which at some point I feel like hurt you to begin with. Because you're like, I'm not reaching out. I'm not communicating. I'm not opening up. And they don't even notice. But again, you took a deep breath. You learned from that disrespect. And you're like, you know what? I'll notice myself. I'll talk to myself. I'll value myself. 6 of Wands energy. 9 of Pentacles energy. And in doing that, you started attracting different things and different people to you. And it's not even your problem or your business or your concern. What this other person or this group of people or whatever this is that have been taking you for granted, it's not your problem what they do or how they deal with it. It's called consequences. Let's see, Oracle Energy and Advice for Leo. Bottom of the deck, the Lantern, guidance. You've learned from everything, every single thing you've learned. And you've grown as growth comes up. The Butterfly, transformation. You have transformed. You have transformed. This person won't recognize you. And the Dog, companionship. This is someone who's not loyal to you. You were loyal to this person in whatever capacity they're in your life. You were loyal to them for so long. You did not give up on them. You were loyal to them. Always put them first. Always gave them the benefit of the doubt. Always gave them chances. Always was patient and understanding with them. And they just took it for granted. Well, you've learned from every time they did that. You've grown and you've transformed. When this person tries to talk to you, they're not going to recognize you. They're going to have a bit of a shock in the fact that you don't care. That they don't have a pull on you anymore. They're not in your heart anymore. They're not the main focus for you anymore. And you mean it. That's what's going to shock them. But that's not your problem. You've got other things you got going on. You got other things you're focusing on. Look, Three of Pentacles, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant. They're going to try. They're going to try, but you're not interested. And actually, if you keep going, you go from the Knight to the Queen to the King of Wands, you're going to meet like-minded people. And like I say, you're going to meet people who are on your level, whether this is in a romantic sense, when it comes to friendships, when it comes to business partners, when it comes to job situations. So, yeah, it's time to go. You're right on that, Leo. It's time to go. So, good for you. Let me know what this is about, okay? Let me know how you make sense with the reading if you do. Watch your other placements if you don't. But I like it. I like it. Okay, I'm going to turn the light on, maybe a bright for a couple of seconds. One sec. Oh, Jesus. There we go. That's a little better, isn't it? So you can actually see the cards. Okay. All right, let's move on to Virgo. Hey, Virgo, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. As always, if you are skipping ahead, watch the intro as well. There's some information for you there. Watch all your placements. What's going on with Virgo? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. In the week ahead, Nine of Wands, the Emperor. Who's being stubborn? Are you being stubborn? Hold on, what else? Queen of Wands. What's going on with Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. In the situation, we have the Eight of Pentacles. The challenge is the Ace of Wands. The outcome is the Chariot. Bottom of the deck, the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you've been working on something. You've been working on something, you've been preparing something or preparing for something. Your challenge is to do something with it, okay, with the Ace of Wands. Is to take action, take initiative, to do something with it, however that makes sense. And the outcome, we have the Chariot. I do feel like you're going to be doing that, because this is where we take charge, we take control, we go for something, we push it through, we push forward, overcome obstacles through determination and willpower. Let's get more here for Virgo, because that's what I'm feeling. And you had the Nine of Wands, the Emperor, and the Queen of Wands in the pre-shuffle that were trying to pop out. We're probably going to see them at some point, or one of them, telling me you've been holding yourself back from taking action, Emperor energy, towards something that you want, the Queen of Wands. Either because you think you need more time, you think you need more work, you think you need more money, whatever the case may be. And the message here is you have enough to get started. You have enough to take initiative and take that first step. And it's your confidence determination that's going to make the difference. Not how much money you have, is what you do with it, with what you do have. Let's get more for Virgo. With the 8 of Pentacles, we have the 10 of Pentacles. With the Ace of Wands, we have the Moon. I've seen the Moon in almost every reading. With the Chariot, we have the 3 of Swords. Let's get one more row. 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, the High Priestess. Ace of Wands, the Moon, 6 of Pentacles. The Chariot, 3 of Swords, and the Empress. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Page of Wands, 4 of Wands, King of Swords, 6 of Swords. Okay, Virgo, there has been a separation. 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Page of Wands, 4 of Wands. You want what you're dreaming for and longing for with that 6 of Cups. Some sort of communication about a commitment, or some sort of communication about coming home, coming back. That's what you've been preparing for, because you told yourself, I'm not there yet, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to have that conversation. I'm not ready to make that offer. Okay? You feel like you've gone from the 7 of Pentacles, you feel like you've made progress because you're at the 8 of Pentacles, but you're telling yourself, I need to be at the 10 of Pentacles before I can even have this conversation. Okay? I need to have all my ish figured out before I can even have this conversation. I need to have everything in place on my own first before I can even have a conversation. And the message here is, you have enough to take the first step with that Ace of Wands. Okay? What's behind the Moon energy that you don't see? So behind the confusion, behind what you tell yourself, the reality of the situation is, with the 6 of Pentacles, you have enough to make an offer that will be well received. You have enough to make an offer that will be reciprocated with the 6 of Pentacles, okay? I feel like you put too much pressure on yourself, Virgo. I got a Virgo Moon. The standards we hold ourselves to, no one else does, because they're impossible. You tell me if I'm right or not, okay? But you're telling yourself, I need to be at the 10 of Pentacles to even have a conversation. And the message here is, no, the 6 of Pentacles level is enough to have a conversation. You have more than enough for that conversation to get going. Does that make sense? Why do I say that? Because you have the Empress here, which tells me you don't feel like you're prepared. You've put someone on some sort of a pedestal with the Empress, and you're constantly feeling like, I don't have enough. I'm not enough. I'm not on your level yet. You feel like you need to make some sort of a grand entrance for them to consider you on their level, because you have 2 majors and you have 3 swords in between. And your message here, Virgo, is that you have enough to initiate. What you have will be reciprocated. What you have will be accepted. It will be a starting point. That's what you need to focus on. You need to focus on one step forward, not the whole shebang. You can't figure out the whole shebang by yourself because it involves another person. So by definition, you can't figure it out by yourself. It needs someone else's input. Does that make sense? So this is telling you, you will do what you will, but you have enough to have that conversation to the point where it will be well received, and it will be a good starting point for the both of you, or how many people are involved, to figure out where you want to go from here, what pace you want to move at, etc. Does that make sense? So, you want to ask for that promotion. You're like, oh no, I can't do that. I got nothing to show for. I got nothing to prove to them that I deserve that promotion. But that's according to your standards, Virgo, for yourself. Because according to the business standards, you're above and beyond where someone needs to be to deserve that promotion. Does that make sense? Okay? You want to start your own business. Oh God, no, I am not ready for that. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough knowledge. I got no clue what I'm doing. But that's according to your standards for yourself, Virgo. Because in the real world, you've been doing it already. So you know what needs doing. You have the wisdom. You have the contacts. You have enough to get started. Okay? And that's what this is. You want to go after that person. 6 of Cups, that holds your heart, that you feel you're not good enough for. It's their decision at the end of the day, Virgo, isn't it? It's their decision. And you're good enough where you are now is okay with them. Do you know what I mean? As a starting point. To at least have the conversation about what you want, what expectations you have of each other, what wishes and desires you have when it comes to whatever you want to build together. Does that make sense? So Virgo, your advice here is to get out of your own head, get out of your own way, and to allow someone to make their own decisions when it comes to you. I don't know what that noise is outside, but it's scaring the bejesus out of my boys. Bear with me. Sorry, I just had to check what the noise was. Okay, so let's see. Oracle energy and advice here for Virgo in the week ahead. Virgo, there's nothing wrong with you having high standards for yourself. Trust me, but there comes a time when that's exactly what's getting in your own way. Bottom of the deck, we have the Glass, intoxication. And this is this overthinking energy. It's like the devil energy, right? We overthink something. We make it too complicated. We make it more complicated than it is or than it needs to be. We have the Anvil, industry. You think you need to work a lot more and harder and longer for whatever this is. The Unicorn, joy. And the House, security. I feel like you want to make a solid offer to someone. You want to secure something for yourself, or you're trying to make a solid offer to someone and you want to prove to them that you're secure, that you're a safe bet, that you're a safe choice. But you view things as you're not there yet. And the truth of the situation is, yes, you are. And allow this other person to make their own decisions when it comes to you. Give them that. It's their decision, so give it to them. Do you know what I mean? Don't try to make their decision for them. Especially not if you're coming up short. Because trust me, there's no reason for you to think that. Okay? So Virgo, I will leave that with you. You tell me what this is and you tell me how you make sense with the reading if you do. But I really hope that it helps you because it looks like, oh Lord, solitude, the Tower. Yeah, you're holding yourself back with the things that you tell yourself that are not true. The Moon, intoxication. It's not true, okay? It's not that bad. It's not that messy. It's not that difficult. It's not that complicated. They don't expect that much of you right now. Remember, this is just to get started. Just to get started, just to have the conversation, right? Allow them to make their own minds up. Allow them to make their own decisions. You're in a much better position than you think. So Virgo, I'll leave that with you. Okay, I hope it hits home. Don't be too critical of yourself, for God's sake. Okay. Libra. Hey Libra, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. If you're skipping ahead, watch the intro as well. There's some information for you there. Let's see what's going on for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. What's going on for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the week ahead. Nope. Keep going. Queen of Pentacles. Bear with me. Okay. Libra. What's going on for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the week ahead. There we go. Okay. Situation. The Hermit. The Challenge. The Ten of Pentacles. The Outcome. The Sun. For some of you, you're dealing with this Virgo. we just did Virgo, you might want to watch that. Bottom of the deck, the Five of Cups. There was a loss, a disappointment. For some of you, I'm getting a bit of a mixed bag here. For some of you, this can be, if someone's trying to make things right with you, I don't think you're interested. Or you can make amends, but you're not going to get back together if that's what this is. For others of you, I feel like if there was a miscarriage, my heart goes out to you, but I feel like you'll find out you're pregnant again this week. Maybe you're going to a different doctor, or you're going to the doctor in general just to get a checkup or something, especially after this kind of an event, and they're telling you that actually you're pregnant again. Let's get more here for Libra. What's going on? So we have, with the Hermit, we have Temperance, Ten of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, another 10. With the Sun, we have the Six of Swords. Yeah, someone's trying to come back into your life for some of you. What is with this moon? I swear to God, I think I've seen it in every single sign. So we have the Hermit, the Temperance, and the Moon. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Chariot, and a lot of majors. The Sun with the Six of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. Someone wants to make things right with you. Under the Five of Cups, we have the Tower and the Five of Pentacles, Jesus, and the Two of Wands with the Knight of Wands. In and out behavior. Someone left you waiting, indecisive. They kept changing their mind, making different choices. Again, in and out behavior. And they just left at one point. Five of Pentacles, Towers, and the Five of Cups. They just left, okay? And it completely shocked you. It completely rocked your world, not in a good way. You may have experienced financial loss as a result. Maybe you had commitments, financial commitments together, and they just left you to deal with it. You might have been dealing with depression. And the shock of, I thought we were building something long-term together. How could they just turn around and walk away like it was nothing? I do see that. It's a lot of pain. I'm sorry you had to go through that. They're trying, so we have, what do we have on the board? We have Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, Leo or Aries, Scorpio or Aries. Okay. For some of you, you have been left waiting and wondering if they're going to come back. For others of you, you have taken this time to focus on yourself, to focus on healing the emotional trauma. And they're trying to make amends. They're trying to come back with the Temperance card. The Challenge. You've kind of lost motivation when it comes to this thing or this person. The Challenge is bringing this back. Okay, the Challenge is getting you to believe that you can have this Ten of Pentacles again with this person. You would literally have to push through your fears to just basically tell yourself you're gonna, because there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of doubt, there's a lot of worry. Rightfully so, don't get me wrong. The challenge would be for you to find that motivation again, to find that drive, to find that positivity, that conviction that no matter what, this is what we're building together. The challenge would be even taking a chance on this again. Now in the outcome, we have the Sun, the Six of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. I do see someone desperately trying to heal this with you, with the two sixes here. to make amends for what they did, to pay you back for what you had to cover in their absence, from the Five of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles, to make it up to you, whether that's financially, emotionally, whatever, in whatever capacity. I do see they will be persistent with the Chariot and the Sun energy here. They will be persistent. They genuinely want to balance this out with you. They genuinely want to come home, whether that is actually or metaphorically. It's up to you to decide if you, like I say, if you want to take a chance on them. I don't know what you'll do, because you have your free will, okay? And the Wheel of Fortune is in the center of your spread, telling me that whatever you decide, it will be a big change in one direction or another. What does that mean? If you decide to take a chance on this, I still see you having a bit of a different approach. So even though you're going to be taking a chance and you're going to be working on believing this person and regaining trust and rebuilding trust, I do see you still being a little bit more like wiser about it, not giving everything, being more mindful. Is there a balance here? Before you do something, before you give something, before, I'm seeing you being more mindful, at least for the foreseeable future. Is there a balance here? Am I getting what I deserve here? And I feel like that's what's going to change the tone and the future of this dynamic in a good way. If you decided, no, I can't, I don't want to take a chance, there's no way you can make it up to me. If you're really struggling to believe this person, struggling to believe in this situation, I'm seeing you trying to walk away, and just be prepared. They're going to keep trying, but you still have your free will and what you want to do. You have to do what's best for you, Libra. You have to figure out what that is in the first place, because I do see a lot of hurt feelings, at least broken heart and disappointment, but maybe some financial loss on top of that, loss of credibility, loss of, I don't know, a good name, good standing, reputation, as a result of them just taking off the way they did. You might be asking them to make amends, not just to you, but to other people that have been affected by this. Then you might be doing that. And you're like, you do what I ask you to do, and I'll make my decision after I see it. You're definitely not just taking their word for it. But like I say, I do see someone who genuinely wants to put in the work, who genuinely wants to get back on track with you. Because while they were away from you, they might have figured out, the grass is not greener, and they had something amazing with you, Libra, and they didn't acknowledge it, and they didn't appreciate it. And it really hit home with them. That Tower energy was not just for you. But it's up to you to decide if it's too little too late, or if you want to take a chance on this. You tell them what you need them to do, and I feel like they'll do it, okay, is the approach here. So we have the Ring at the bottom of the deck with commitment. Someone's ready. They weren't ready before, but they are ready. We have the Unicorn, Joy, and with the Unicorn, they're pointing out to me that this is an unconventional situation. So if you're worried about what other people are going to think, the message here is maybe don't make it about other people. This is just about you and this other person. There's an unconventional aspect to how this is happening. The treasure chest, reward. You will be rewarded. This person is trying to shower you with gifts, attention, and affection, to show you that they know your worth. They know you're a treasure chest. They know, okay? The Clover, we have good luck. The Wheel of Fortune, this is like, it's serendipity. You'll receive signs and symbols of which direction you're guided to go in, or confirmation for the questions that you're asking or the things that you're thinking. You will receive signs and symbols, or pay attention to your dreams. Also see second chance energy with the Clover. that will be successful with the achievement energy here, the trophy, if done right, okay? And with the cat curiosity, I'm seeing this is where you give them a chance and you're paying attention to what they're doing. Like I say, you'll be very, very mindful, at least for the foreseeable future, if you decided to give them another chance, if you decided to give them a chance to prove themselves before you can even consider if you want to give them a chance at restoring or reviving whatever you had. You're going to be paying very close attention to what they do, what they say versus what they do. Is there a healthy balance here? Is there healthy give and take? Am I receiving what I deserve? Okay? But like I say, this can be a success. It just depends how you approach it, how you treat it, how you come to the table as well. And for others of you, I do see travel or relocation happening after a loss, after a disappointment, after you lost out on a property. I don't know. I see that coming back around. I don't know if it's the exact same property for you. It can be for you. For some of you, it can be. But for others, it's finding something better. Okay, I don't know if you were going for something and you felt like you don't have enough money or you don't have enough resources and it just didn't work out. But I feel like whatever's coming in now is right for you, and you'll know that because it matches what you have. What it needs is what you have to offer. Do you know what I mean? So you could be looking at relocation. You could be looking at job change. Things balancing out. What was lost will come back to you, but like more. Does that make sense? Okay. Moving on to Scorpio. Hi Scorpio, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. As always, if you're skipping ahead, be sure to watch the intro as well. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the week ahead. What's going on for Scorpio in the week ahead? In the situation, we have the 5 of Pentacles. As the challenge, we have the 8 of Cups. In the outcome, we have the Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. Let me just get a sip of water here. Okay, sorry guys. Scorpio, what I'm seeing here is a time to glow up, a time to grow up, not necessarily, but so what I'm seeing is someone detached, turned their back on you, disregarded you, left you wanting more, left you feeling not good enough. Now you have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. This is who you are. This person doing this to you is trying to get you to see your own worth, okay? Obviously, they're not doing that for that particular purpose. I mean, the spiritual purpose, right? Behind everything. Your challenge is to acknowledge your own worth with the 8 of Cups and the Empress, and to detach from a situation that this person is also detached from. But it's about switching roles or looking at it from a different perspective, right? Looking at it not from the perspective of, oh my God, I'm not good enough, that's why they left, or that's why they didn't choose me, but rather from the perspective, I know I deserve that. If they didn't see my worth, that is their loss. I'm turning my back on this. I'm not going to try this again. I'm not going to give them any more of my time. You see how that's different? You see how that's two very different perspectives? And doing that will restore your balance with the Queen of Cups. And this is also where you show yourself some love, some nurturing. So Scorpio, you're being taught how to look at things based on your worth. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Let's get some more cards here. 5 of Pentacles, Strength, 8 of Cups, the Sun, Queen of Cups, the 9 of Cups. I'm telling you, One more. 5 of Pentacles with Strength, 4 of Pentacles. 8 of Cups with the Sun. We also have the Knight of Wands. And with the Queen of Cups and the 9 of Cups, we have the 10 of Cups. Under the Empress, we have the 6 of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the 3 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, 2 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. You have been overly giving to a situation. And this could be in a relationship, this could be in family, this could be with friends. I feel like you have been overly giving. You might be like the mother of the group. People come to you when they need something, but no one really asks you if you need anything. Because you're constantly left, okay, when is it my turn? When am I going to get nurtured? When am I going to get valued? When is it going to be my turn to receive the things that I give? Right? Time, energy, money, attention. Because you've been constantly put in the 5 of Pentacles position. And you know you don't deserve it, but it's almost like you've been giving people the benefit of the doubt over and over and over again. And they just keep leaving you behind, letting you down. With the Strength card and the 4 of Pentacles, this is where you go, okay, I'll put a stop to me extending to you. I'm pulling my resources back. I'm taking charge of the situation here. I'm going to start saying no. I'm closing. The bank of Scorpio is closed for money, emotions, and giving 2 cents and giving a rat's behind. Okay? Your focus should be on yourself. You should be shining your light on yourself. You should be spending your resources on yourself, at least for the time being. If nothing else, withdrawing, 8 of Cups, Knight of Wands, this is walking away emotionally or physically from what is less than, from what is keeping you in the 5 of Pentacles position. Where is that taking you? Where it's taking you to self-love, number 1, replenishing your own cup, showing yourself the love and the value and the appreciation. And then the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Happily ever after energy, emotional contentment, fulfillment, living life, happiness, joy, positivity, but also appreciation from others. So maybe you're meeting some new people, you're joining some new groups, becoming part of a different community where you are embraced, you are being praised, you are being valued and receiving what you're giving. And 3 of Pentacles, everyone's working to the same purpose, everyone's building each other up, it's not one-sided. Okay? So that could be within a relationship, within a group dynamic. When it comes to your work, you're switching focus, Scorpio, because you've had enough. You've had enough. You recognize that you've given a person, a group of people, enough time, enough chances, unconditional love, unconditional support, understanding beyond measure. And they either have learned to expect it or even demand it of you. You've been all open, vulnerable, innocent, and they've learned to expect it, even demand it with the Knight of Swords. And I think that's what puts you like over the edge. And you're like, excuse you? Hold on. Who are you talking to? Do you think I don't know my own worth? Is that what this is? And if you shout at me or raise your voice, I'll feel sorry and bad and apologetic that I didn't care about you more than I cared about me? Who are you talking to? I feel like someone's really pushing you over the edge, and it's like you just, that's it. In a split second, you are, like I say, closing the bank of love, money, understanding, and giving a damn, Scorpio. And you're just turning your back and walking in the other direction. It's not your loss. It's this person's loss, or these people's loss, or this company's loss. Because I do see, like I say, moving away, moving out, changing jobs, changing location, changing residence. And you're headed into a community of like-minded people, meeting someone who's on your level, who will give you a mutual relationship, which is what you want and deserve, who will be a true friend to you, who will be a true partner to you, romantic, business, or otherwise. But I feel like this can't happen until you come to that realization of who do you think you're talking to? How dare you demand anything of me? Just because I've shown you grace and love doesn't mean I'm expected to. The second it turns into an expectation, I'm out, I'm done, because you don't see it, you don't see my worth, you don't see my effort, you don't see my sacrifice for you, and therefore you will never appreciate it, or me. So you're making some changes here, Scorpio. You're leaving behind some people. I don't know if they're a partner, a spouse, family members, co-workers, a boss. It could be several. This could be going on in several areas of your life, because you do have a few majors where you're saying, nope, no more. No more. I will not deplete myself for anyone ever again. And if I'm in the right partnership, I will never get to the point of depleting myself, because it will be a balanced partnership. I will never be the one giving and never receiving. It'll be mutual. And that's how it should be, and that's where you're headed towards. Okay, let's see your oracles for Scorpio. So we have the Tower, solitude. Yeah, you're taking a step back. You're isolating yourself from everyone who does not deserve you. In whatever capacity they are in your life, you're like, nope, the bank is closed. The coffin, endings. The bank is closed, people. No, I don't have patience for you. No, I don't have money for you. No, I don't have understanding for you. That's a you problem. That's not a me problem. Sorry. And it can come across as cold to people. But the people who look at you and challenge you, oh, Scorpio, how dare you say that? Don't you know what I'm going through? Those people are the selfish a-holes, pardon my French, who are taking you for granted in the first place. Do you know what I mean? And they will be so clearly revealed to you, it's not even funny. The hourglass, transience, anything that is temporary in your life, anything that is superficial, anything that is imbalanced, where you give and you don't receive, that is what is now coming to an end and being removed. The mirror, with reflection. With reflection. You're looking at things in a very clear way, okay? You're seeing who deserves you and who doesn't. And you're not going to compromise yourself anymore. You don't want to be compromising anymore, nor should you. When you're in the right partnership, when you're in the right friendship, when you're in the right connection, when you're in the right place, situation, you name it, you don't have to compromise who you are. That's not a requirement. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like that's what you're learning. That's what you have been learning. So Scorpio, you're doing some spring cleaning. Okay? Anyone who doesn't deserve you is getting the boot. Is getting the boot. And that frees you up for these people. Looky here. True friends. True love. Right kind of co-workers. Building each other up, building something together, everyone doing their part, everyone pulling their weight. It is time. It is time. And that's where you're headed, Scorpio, with making these adjustments of cutting people out. And you don't have to think about it too long. They will show themselves to you if you don't know who they are already. The second you put up a boundary with them, they will flip and get all hurt and be the victim. And that's when you'll know. Bank is closed for you. No, thank you. No, I cannot help you. No, I do not care. I don't care what you think. Okay. Yeah. Two of Swords. You're cutting some people out, Scorpio, and good for you, because what you're headed towards It's exactly what you deserve, and I'm very happy for you. Okay, moving on to Sagittarius. Hey Sagittarius, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. And as always, if you're skipping ahead, watch your other placements and watch the intro as well. What's going on for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the week ahead? What's going on for Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the week ahead. Here we go. In the situation, we have the Chariot. In the challenge, we have the Emperor. In the outcome, we have the Moon. This flippin' Moon, I swear to God, if I see the Moon card one more time. Okay, bottom of the deck, the Lovers. You have a little major, Sagittarius. What are you doing? Do you know what, Sagittarius? You had a monthly August reading that I almost lost my cool with it because it was just amazing. And you know me, you know I don't romanticize things, you know I'm not the kind, you know I don't do clickbait, you know I don't do that. And it was genuinely, I was speechless. And I am not speechless very often, let me tell you. So, I think I'm seeing that in your cards. Go watch that reading. I'll link the playlist at the end of this video. But you have all majors, big changes here, dealing with intense energies. The Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. Big choices, or a big choice. Commitments. Recommitting. New love. Taking a commitment to the next level. The situation, we have the Chariot. Things are changing. Everything's up in the air. I feel like you're finally coming to a point where I think you've narrowed it down. This is what it feels like. You've narrowed it down to two things. Or you have cut out distractions and confusion and what was uncertain to something you can manage. Your responsibilities now are something you can stay on top of. Your challenge with the Emperor, you've really had to grow up in some instances, to make some tough decisions, to make some executive decisions here, right? Put emotion aside and just make the calls you needed to make. That has been a challenge, but it's done. In the outcome, we have the Moon. I feel like your rational mind and your heart are kind of at a little bit of tug of war, which is why with the Chariot, you're trying to get them to talk to each other. You're trying to get them to say the same thing. I don't know. I feel like you want something. Your heart is somewhere, or set on something or someone, but your challenge is you're telling yourself you have so many other responsibilities, or you're telling yourself it's not the right time, or you're not ready, or whatever the case may be. But the message here is all you have to do is make the choice and you'll find a way. Let's get more cards here for you, for Sagittarius. With the Chariot, we have the Ace of Swords. With the Emperor, we have the Hermit, Virgo energy. You could have Virgo in your chart. Again, the aspect of overthinking things. With the Moon, we have the Four of Cups. You're risking a missed opportunity. You're risking a missed opportunity, or you're afraid something will be a missed opportunity. Let's get one more row. With the Chariot and the Ace of Swords, the Six of Swords. Travel, movement, wanting to speak the truth, wanting to take action with something, wanting to have communication with something or someone. The challenge with the Emperor and the Hermit, the Ten of Swords. Wanting to have a new beginning after an ending here. Wanting to make something right. You may be telling yourself that you have to put an end to something, but you don't quite believe yourself, or the ending has already happened and you're telling yourself it had to happen with the Emperor there. With the Moon and the Four of Cups, we have the Queen of Swords. Under the Lovers, we have the Hierophant, the Page of Swords, the Sun, and the Hangman. You've been in your head about something for quite some time, Sagittarius. You've been in your head for quite some time. Some sort of truth has been revealed to you. Page of Swords and the Sun. Some sort of truth has been revealed to you. Some sort of clarity has been given to you here. And it's to do with committing to something or committing to someone. Things have been up in the air. Why? Because your challenge is the Emperor, because it was up to you to take action. And you've been telling yourself, either you've been telling yourself, no, this is done, this is dead, there's no way to bring it back. Or you've been rationalizing something and overthinking something to the point where you think it's dead. You're convincing yourself that it's dead. And therefore, there's nothing I can do, right? You've been in this, there's nothing I can do phase. You have not seen yourself that you actually have the control in the situation, you have the power in the situation. And that's why it's showing up as a challenge. Does that make sense? Now, the Chariot, Ace of Swords, and the Six of Swords. There's some sort of an epiphany that is happening here with this Ace of Swords. About the fact that there can be progress in a situation, there can be movement in a situation, there can be healing in a situation. Your challenge is to do something about it. Your challenge is to take some sort of action, to get out of your head and take some sort of action. I feel like if this involves an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or regardless of the sign of this person, male or female, doesn't matter. I feel like this is someone who is hurt by your action or your inaction, but they're still there. They haven't left, they haven't turned their back. They're hurt, but they're still there. So in other words, there is still a chance to revive something. There's still a chance to bring something back. There's still a chance to heal, because there is still a lot of emotion there. There's still a lot of love there. So Sagittarius, what are you going to do? Okay, that's one scenario. For others of you, I feel like you're telling yourself, because that's your challenge with the Emperor, the Hermit, and the Ten of Swords. You're telling yourself that something's done. You're telling yourself something's a dead end. But the truth is, it's not. Why? Because you have the card of a missed opportunity telling me that it's still an opportunity for you. It could turn into a missed opportunity, but it's not there yet. Does that make sense? You might have some sort of an epiphany with the Ace of Swords, the Hangman, Page of Swords, and the Sun. Some clarity may come to you to the effect of, this is still an opportunity, I still have a shot. But then it's up to you to take action with it. Does that make sense? For those of you, I'm seeing travel. I'm seeing overcoming an ending. You grew from it, you learned from it, you're making different choices. You could be trying something again. I do see that in whatever capacity this is in your life. Because it's still available to you, should you want it. You could have another cycle here, should you want it. But the key point is, you have to be the one to take action. You have to be the one to initiate. Okay? Because I'm seeing, if you ask your heart what you want to do, you know. But then your mind comes in and overthinks things to death, to the point where it's like, I know what I want, but I can't have it. But what you're telling yourself is just not true. Does that make sense? Yes, you can. You just need a different approach. Because whatever this is, it is available to you. It's still available to you. You just need to go for it, though. Let's see. Oracle energy and advice for Sagittarius. So we have the telescope, clarity. I think you're trying to be overly rational about something. And that's why you have the Emperor, the Hermit, and the Ten of Swords in your challenge. You're trying to be overly rational. The Tree, growth. You don't trust your emotions. The Clover, luck. The Stork, arrivals. Movement. Movement, growth is possible here. But you have to trust with clarity and the Clover. You have to trust and take a chance. Something does still have a lot of growth to it. Something does still have a lot of potential to it. But you have to take a chance. There's an aspect here of taking a chance. Of focusing on what you want with the Chariot, with the Emperor, with the Ace of Swords, the Lovers, committing to it. That's how you see growth. But you have to take a chance. Does that make sense? It's up to you. That could be a good thing and a bad thing. So you tell me what this is for you. But no, it's not too late. Yes, this is a chance. Yes, this is an opportunity still. So I'll leave you with that. What are you going to do with it? Okay? What are you going to do with it? Okay. Moving on to Capricorn. Hi Capricorn, how you doing? Let's see what's in store for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. What's coming up for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the week ahead. What's going on for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the week ahead. In the situation, we have the High Priestess. In the challenge, we have the Emperor. In the outcome, we have the Wheel. Oh, God. Again, with the majors. You have the Emperor in the challenge position the same way same way Sagittarius did. You might be dealing with Sagittarius, or you have Sagittarius in your chart, and this is your double confirmation. At the bottom of the deck, the overall energy, what it's all about is the Ten of Cups, your happily ever after, family, commitment. Current situation is the High Priestess. Your challenge is the Emperor. And the outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. Again, with this aspect of, I feel like though for you here, it's more a case of allowing something to happen. You've been withdrawn, or someone has been withdrawn from you with the High Priestess. There's not been a lot of communication. You haven't seen this person. Your challenge is you're trying to control things. You're trying to take charge of things. You're trying to understand things, rationalize things. You think it's up to you, but actually you just have to allow something to happen. You're being pulled in a particular direction with the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're fighting it because of the things that you're telling yourself. I don't know. But the message here is just allow for something to happen. Allow for something to take its natural course. If it's an ending or if it's a coming back together, I don't know. Because there might have been an ending that happened with 2 tens. Let's get more information here for Capricorn. With the High Priestess, we have the Two of Swords. With the Emperor, we have the Hangman. Sagittarius vibes. With the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So let's do one more. The High Priestess, the Two of Swords, we have the Four of Pentacles. With the Emperor, the Hangman, we have the Seven of Cups. With the Wheel and the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Death card. Under the Ten of Cups, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Devil, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. Lord. Okay. So this is about some sort of a emotional new beginning, an emotional renewal, whether it's a new relationship or restoring one. There was an ending to do with not being on the same page, to do with everyone not pulling their weight here. There was an ending, someone left. Could have been because of fear or control tendencies with the Devil card energy. Might have involved another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, whatever it was, planning a future here. I think someone was looking too far into the future, and it created a lot of pressure that caused them to say, this is too much, I'm overwhelmed, I can't do this. And they left. Now this could have been you, this could have been someone you did this to you, okay? But it's overthinking, overanalyzing, thinking too far into the future, making it more of a commitment than it needed to be at that point in time, is what I'm seeing. There has been no communication. You haven't seen or spoken to this person. Two of Swords, stalemate energy. But with the Four of Pentacles, everyone's been kind of in their corner, licking their own wounds, right? But also being a little bit not able to release this, basically. Okay, why? Well, because there's a lot of love there, or there's a lot of potential there with this Ace of Cups. Your challenge, you're in your head, Seven of Cups, you're telling yourself some things that are just not true, Capricorn, I'm just going to let you know. You're imagining things with Seven of Cups and the Hangman. You're imagining things. Almost like to justify your position, okay? I also think you have more power in the situation or more responsibility in the situation than you actually do. In your mind, you think you're making the best decision for everyone involved, but I want to say there's an aspect of delusion to that. Okay, just putting it out there, just take it and consider it. In the outcome position here, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Death card. Now the Death card can be a complete ending, but it could also be a transformation of a situation. Taking a chance and working on something. Let me pull one more after the Death card here. Seven of Pentacles, rebuilding something. The Empress, the Emperor and the Empress on the board. Capricorn. Yeah, Five of Cups, Ace of Cups, the Tower. Either you're telling yourself you did the right thing, whatever it is, it's just not exactly the truth, okay? Because you have the Devil there, overthinking, overanalyzing, trying to control things. The Devil with the Emperor is someone who's very rigid and set in their ways, and they're telling themselves what they need to tell themselves to justify their position. When it comes to the situation, the natural progression of things is leading you towards some sort of a new start. You have to let what happened happen, okay? You have to let go of what happened. You have to let the past be the past. If you do that, this has a chance. You can rebuild, okay? If you can do that, this has a chance. And be in the present. Don't think too far ahead into the future. I think that's what got you in trouble last time. That's what made you freak out, or this other person, and decide to bail because it's too much. Take it for what it is now. Take one step at a time and just see what happens. But allow things. I'm seeing a controlling tendency here of, if I don't know, this can be, if I don't have a certainty of what this can be, I'm not even willing to take a chance. And the whole point of this is, it needs you to take a chance. It needs you to allow, that's your challenge, to allow for things to happen. Allow for things to unfold. Sit back and see what happens. It's not up to you to figure everything out. It's not up to you to do everything. And you telling yourself that, you telling yourself you have more power, more control, more responsibility in the situation than what you actually do, is what is causing the delay, the block, the impasse. But Capricorn, this can be resolved. I feel like you cannot resurrect, you cannot repeat what happened. So if that's a fear or a concern, it shouldn't be. A lot has changed. You have the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Death card, you have the Hangman. A lot has changed. You have changed. This person has changed. The situation, by definition, will be different. What you need to tackle is this controlling tendency. I feel like there's also a need to learn to trust and learn to work with someone else, to trust someone else. I feel like that might also be a fear, because maybe you did that in the past and you ended up at a loss. And that's natural, but there's something here that has a lot of wonderful potential with that Ace of Cups. It can lead you to the Ten of Cups. It can absolutely do that, but I feel like your lesson is to allow, is to loosen your grip, to trust a little bit, see what happens. To be in the present with the Eight of Pentacles, to take it one step at a time. Don't think too far ahead, because you will overthink this to death, which I think is already what happened. Okay, but this is telling you the potential is still there. If you apply what you've learned, you can have a new cycle, a different cycle. It will not be a repeat of the past. It can't be. Okay, Capricorn? For others of you, you might be dealing with someone who's struggling to loosen up, who's struggling to loosen their grip, who's a micromanager, who is too involved. And it's suffocating you or the situation or the partnership, whatever this is. For those of you who are dealing with an unyielding boss or authority figure or whatever the case may be, I feel like your challenge is to accept the situation for what it is. Once again, okay? Don't think about what could be, should be. Take things for what they are and make some decisions accordingly, because it might be time to change jobs. It might be time to change your friendship circle. It might be time to change the position someone holds in your life, the authority someone holds in your life. In other words, detach from them. You can love them from afar, that's fine. Because you're not going to win with this person, unfortunately. Okay? No matter how much you put in and how hard you work to earn their approval, it's just never going to be enough. And that's not about you, it's about them. And I feel like that's your lesson. That's how you learn about your own worth and your own value. Okay? Let's see. Oracle energy and advice for Capricorn. If you're in a situation where someone is constantly making you feel like you're not good enough, no matter what you do, even when you think, I've done a lot, what do you mean it's not enough? Trust yourself with the High Priestess there. Trust yourself. You're not wrong. So we have house, security. Someone is very controlling because they are afraid of loss, or they're afraid of losing their sense of security. And they associate their sense of security with them being in control of everything all the time. The mirror, reflection. The glass, intoxication, and this is like the devil energy. The telescope, clarity. You might be receiving clarity. This could be you, where you're receiving clarity on your own self-destructive patterns. Okay? Your own controlling tendencies. We all have them. Okay? There's no judgment. We've been through a lot, people. Okay? Everyone's got their own stuff they've been through. Everyone's got their own history. Everyone's got a past. And you learn to adapt, and you learn to do what you need to do to survive. And we do get stuck with some patterns, and we do get stuck with some traumas that translate into self-preservation, and that translates into behavioral patterns that maybe are not healthy. But it does take time. They keep us safe. That's why they're there, okay? But there does come a time when we need to look at them, address them, and tell them it's okay not to be there. It's okay for us to trust a little bit. It's okay for us to open up a little bit. Okay, and I feel like that's what's happening for some of you here. And for others of you, it's a time to accept things for what they are, the way they're being reflected to you. If you're dealing with this person, whoever they may be in your life, nothing you do will ever be good enough, and that's not a you problem, that's a them problem, and you cannot help them with it. That's what you need to understand. And it's a healthier approach to leave them to it, and for you to switch focus to working on yourself, maybe cutting them out of your life, and valuing yourself and treating yourself the way you deserve to be treated, as opposed to the way they're treating you, which is you're never good enough. And this could be, again, in whatever kind of dynamic in your life. These readings this week are deep. They are deep. You tell me how this makes sense to you. If it does, these readings are deep. You're going to see movement. You're going to see progress, depending on the approach you take, whether it's a case of you stepping away from this person, they're the blockage in your life, or that could be you for yourself and you're addressing things differently. Does that make sense? And that's how you see progress. That's how you see refresh, new beginning. Okay, let's move on to Aquarius. Hey Aquarius, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. If you are skipping ahead, please be sure to watch the intro because there's some information for you there. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And the week ahead. What's going on for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and the week ahead. The Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands. Fast progress. Conversation that leads to action very quickly. Travel. Going on for Aquarius in the week ahead. In the situation, we have the Fool. In the challenge, we have the Hierophant. In the outcome, we have the Queen of Swords. There could be some breakups happening. Yeah, Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Either because someone has some growing up to do or someone has some commitment issues. Someone wants to be free. Because the challenges with the Hierophant, they feel stuck, they feel restricted, they feel limited in a commitment. And in the outcome, the Queen of Swords, there's breakup, separation, divorce happening. But I feel like with the Fool, someone just wants to be free. Someone just is ready for a new beginning, something different. Let's get more information here. This could also be where you're going off on your own, you're starting your own business, walking away from the conventional, and you're handing in your notice, right? And someone's disappointed to see you go, but at the end of the day, you're taking a chance on yourself. That could be what this is, okay? So give me information here for Aquarius. With the Fool, we have the Four of Cups. Someone's tired of giving second chances. Someone doesn't believe in something anymore because they've tried too many times and it's the same ending every time. With the Hierophant, the Ace of Cups. It's not easy to walk away because there's a lot of love. There's affection there, or this is family. The Queen of Swords with the Moon. Here's that Moon again, honestly. What is the Moon doing something different in this week that we're looking at? The first week of August? I don't know. It's been out in every single sign, I think. Okay, someone is withholding that cup of love, and that cup of love can be anything. Love, appreciation, valuing you, giving you what you deserve, as a way to get you to conform. That's what this is. And you've given them one too many times. You've given them enough opportunity to do right by you. This is on again, off again relationship. This is getting your hopes up and getting them crushed again. And I feel like you're saying, you know what? You keep your cup of love. You keep that cup of love. I don't want it. I don't need it anymore. Thank you. No, thank you. I'm done. Someone's pushed you too far. Someone's pushed you too far. And so regardless of how you feel, you're like, nope. I deserve better. And that's just the truth of the situation. I don't care how I feel. I don't care how I feel about you. If you mistreat me and you manipulate me, you don't deserve me, and that's a fact. And I'm done. That's what I'm looking at. Let's do one more row. With the Fool and the Four of Cups, we have the Eight of Cups. Yep. Emotional detachment. I don't care how I feel. The Hierophant with the Ace of Cups, the Six of Swords. I've had enough. I'm done. You might have been, could have been a situation where you tried to walk away, they got you back because it's like breadcrumbing. When you threaten to walk away, or when they see you pull away from them, they're dangling this Ace of Cups in front of you. And this Ace of Cups, like I say, it can be that love, it can be that commitment, it can be, yes, let's start a family, it can be that promotion, it could be that raise, it could be that bonus, it could just be that appreciation that you want from this person. And then he went back, give him another chance. 4 of Cups energy. Get your hopes crushed again. And we start over. Queen of Swords with the Moon, the Hangman. You're done with the situation. You're done with the situation. I feel like you're... 10 of Swords, Page of Wands, Ace of Wands. Here we go. King of Swords, the Judgment. Here we go again. 3 of Pentacles, the Chariot, 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands, 9 of Wands, and Strength. And on we go. This is a repeating cycle. A never-ending cycle. And you know what I see? I see that it's still not ending. It's still not ending. You're putting it on pause. But you're not 100% sure. You haven't made up your mind 100% that you want to be done with it. I don't see the Death card or the Justice card. I see you getting there, but I'm seeing this as I don't want to be burdened by this anymore. But you're not necessarily saying I never want to see you again. You're just saying I don't want to think about this anymore. I don't want to be burdened by this anymore. So you might be walking away and taking a break. Just leaving things up in the air. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of getting my hopes up and then getting them crushed. But again, you're not saying don't contact me ever again. I feel like secretly you're still hoping for someone to do the right thing. Or you're allowing yourself some time. I feel like you don't want to make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions, or that's how you view things. You're saying, I don't want to make a decision based on my hurt feelings. I don't want to make a decision that is going to impact my life based on feelings. Okay, I want to get a higher perspective on things with the Hangman and Judgment. So I'm sure I'm making the right decision. But you're getting close to completely being done, because I feel like your intuition is telling you this is never going to improve. They're never going to do right by you. Okay, they've had ample opportunity. They've had plenty of time. They are convinced you're not going to go anywhere. They're convinced this is what your relationship is. To them, it's almost like a game. It's like a dance. This is just what we do, Aquarius. And you're like, no, no, it's not. That's not okay. No, thank you. That's not what I want. I'm not playing with you. They think this is a game. They think it's like a dance. Or to them, that's what this is. That's what a relationship is. They've got a skewed perspective on what relationships are. Right? To them, drama, Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, 10 of Swords, drama, fights, arguments, saying you're done, but then you give each other a couple of days, and you come back together. To them, that's what a relationship is. And maybe that was true for you at some point, but in the meantime, you kind of learned from that. Or you're catching on to the fact that that's what they think a relationship is, and they're convinced that's what it is, and they're okay with that. They don't have a problem with that. Whereas now you do. Maybe in the past you didn't, but now you do. Or you didn't realize that that's what they were doing, but now you do. And you've got a different kind of choice to make with the Judgment card here. If this is a time, one of them times when you're in separation with the Fool, the 4 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups, and you're trying to walk away from this, the challenge is, yet again, they're reaching out to you. They're promising you that Ace of Cups, that commitment, that whatever it is that they know you want, so that you come back and you're left with a decision to make. And I do feel like you're going to want to take your time. They're going to try to pressure you with the Chariot there so that you make a decision quick, so that you do what they want you to do, basically, because that's what has worked for them in the past. But I feel like this time you're saying, no, I want to think about this properly. I want to think about it in terms of, is this what I want for my long-term future? And like I say, this could be in a romantic relationship, this could be with a friendship dynamic, this could be with a business partnership, or even a family member with the Hierophant there. But I feel like for some of you, you're not quite ready to shut the door on this, because you don't know if you wanting to shut the door is the right decision to make, or if it's just your emotions clouding your judgment. I think you know what you want to do, but you're trying to make sure that's what you want to do, okay? And it's not just coming from an impulsive place or a place of hurt feelings. So you're going to be taking some time with yourself to clarify, to get that higher perspective. But I do feel like you're getting ready to cut this person out. Because you've seen some things you can't unsee. You've come to some conclusions that are just facts. Bottom of the deck, we have the butterfly transformation. This is a case where you're hoping someone transforms with you, so the relationship can transform into something better. But it might be that you're the only one transforming, and it's actually time to release this because it's no longer on your level and it's not going to be. The hourglass, transience. Yeah, you're learning that something just does not have a future, not a happy one. The treasure chest and the unicorn, joy. Making decisions based on your worth, your value, what you deserve, but also the long-term future, the long-term potential of something or lack thereof, is how you create change in your life with the joy energy and the unicorn. I also feel like you've been trying very hard to please someone, to fit in with someone, to please someone's family, to please a community. But there's an aspect of unconventionality, okay, which is the Fool energy, Uranus. Unconventionality versus tradition. And you're coming to a point of understanding that I just don't fit with you people. And that's okay. We don't have to hate each other, but we also don't have to keep hurting each other trying to put two pieces together that are different shapes and colors and patterns. Because they're from two different games. Do you know what I mean? So Aquarius, I think you're getting ready to step into your own world, on your level, on your path. And when I say not on your level, I don't necessarily mean better or worse or higher or lower, as if you're superior, they're not. I just mean different. Just different levels, okay? Different pages in the book. Different books altogether. And you've tried. I feel like it was very important to you to try every which way. You've bent sideways, backwards, front and back, I don't know. So that when you come to this point, you're clear in your mind and in your heart that walking away from this is the best thing you can do. That there is literally nothing for you here. Or nothing for you here anymore. Okay? And that's what I feel like you're looking at this week. And you're going to have to make that call. You're going to have to make that judgment call. It's up to you. That's why. And I think you know that. That's why you're taking your time. Because you're taking it seriously. And that's a good thing. Okay, so you let me know what that's about for you. And I hope the reading helps. Hold on, I just dropped half the deck. Okay. Sorry, Mama. Okay, woke up already. Okay, I think I got all the cards. It was that flippin' moon card that flipped over. Again. What is the moon doing? Does anyone know? Can you tell me? I'm curious. Because it's getting a little ridiculous. The moon coming out all the time. Wanting to be seen. Okay. 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 I think I got them all. Okay, cool. Alright, moving on to Pisces. Hi Pisces, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. And as always, if you're skipping ahead, be sure to watch the intro as well, because there's some information for you there. Okay, one last check that I got all the cards. Okay. What's going on for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the week ahead. The Fool. Okay. See if he pops back up. What's going on with Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Where do you have Pisces in your chart? For me, it's my Sun sign, for example. Let me know. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the week ahead. There we go. In the situation, we have the Magician. As the challenge, we have the Four of Wands. In the outcome, we have the King of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, let me get some coffee. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is an energy of independence, self-sufficiency, being single and liking it, right? I have my peace, I have my work, I have my business, I'm looking after myself, I'm looking after my health. Current situation, we have the Magician. There's some sort of a new beginning here. There's some sort of a conversation or a negotiation that's going to happen in the week ahead. This is also telling you that you're manifesting things behind the scenes. The challenge, we have the Four of Wands. So I don't know if commitment is a struggle or a challenge for some of you. For others of you, this could be about a home or a living situation or a living arrangement. For others, this could be about a family. That's a challenge. You could be trying to manifest with the Magician a partnership, but it needs to be a true partnership, because you're okay on your own, right? You're not desperate for anyone. You're not that bothered, but you're saying, if I'm going to be in a partnership, romantic or business or otherwise, it needs to contribute something to my life. It needs to be at least on my level so that we can build together, right? In the outcome, we have the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Financial success. Could be a conversation with this person. You're manifesting this person. Let's get more cards here for you, Pisces. What's this about? This could also be a visit. Someone showing up at your home with the Four of Wands. That's a bit of a challenge. Let's see. Let's get more cards. For Pisces, for the week ahead. With the Magician, we have the Two of Swords. With the Four of Wands, we have the Chariot. With the King of Pentacles, we have the Two of Pentacles. And get more. With the Magician and the Two of Swords, we have Death. With the Four of Wands and the Chariot, we have the Five of Cups. With the King of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Cups. Pisces, what are you doing? Queen of Pentacles under the Nine of Pentacles. And now we have a true pair. And the Lovers. Four of Swords, Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. And the Strength card. And the Knight of Swords. Okay. And the Ten of Wands. There was a departure. There was a conflict, a butting of heads, and a departure. Strength card. You have had to pull yourself up by the bootstraps and build yourself back up. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. To give to yourself what this other person didn't give you. Problem is, with the Lovers, this was some sort of a significant connection in your life. And we have the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles with the Lovers. So this can be something that happened in a romantic relationship or a partner, a true partner, however you define that. The issue, someone was moving too fast, the other person was moving too slowly. There was a difference of pace or speed, difference of how fast you wanted to move versus how fast they wanted to move. Eight of Swords, Four of Swords. There's been no communication, not seeing each other, not talking to each other for 4 to 8 weeks is what I'm seeing here. Because you've been holding back. You're like, I know my worth, I know what I deserve, I'm not going to put up with that, no thank you. Current situation, again, impasse after an ending. You let this ending happen. You're like, I'm not going to keep working on this, I'm not going to chase, I'm not going to beg, I'm not going to, no. This happened, I'm accepting it, I don't want to see, I don't want to talk, I don't want to think about this anymore, it's done. I'm focused on manifesting new things for myself. I'm focused on learning new things, creating new things for myself. I'm focused on my independence. I'm focused on being self-sufficient. I'm focused on whatever. You fill in the blank. However, I also see with the Magician, someone's trying to come in to talk about this. Because I have the Four of Wands, the Chariot, and the Five of Cups in your challenge. So literally you could be, this person could be coming to you. You could be waking up with them at your door, especially if they have to drive to see you. The Five of Cups tells me that you're still hurt over what happened, and I feel like seeing them is going to make you kind of relive the hurt and the disappointment, but also realize it will teach you some, it will show you that there's still something there with the Five of Cups. They're giving you a choice. They're offering you something. Two of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. They're trying to, and that pentacle, that could be their heart that they're offering you, or it could be like symbolically offering you everything they have. It's up to you to decide if that's enough for you. They are genuine. You have a lot of knights here. They want to change things between the two of you. They want to improve things between the two of you. They want to bring new life into whatever happened here. Restore something, do it over, do it better. They want the impasse to be over. They want the no seeing, no communicating to be over. They are determined, but they're also trying to be respectful of you. They do recognize you as their partner or counterpart or whatever you want to call it with the Lovers there. And they're ready to invest. It'll be up to you to decide if what they're offering is acceptable for you. What comes after this Knight of Cups? The Moon. I swear to God, if I see this Moon card one more time. Six of Swords. Page of Pentacles. You know, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. They really want to invest in this. They really want to build with you. They want to heal things. They want to make things better. They want to start over. Have a new cycle with you with the Moon. There's a lot of emotion here, hence some confusion. But Pisces, it will be up to you to decide what you want to do. What I do see is they're putting it all on the table with the Magician. They want to talk about everything. Whatever you want to know, they'll tell you. I feel like there was, like I say, there was an issue with hot and cold energy. Going all in and then putting the brakes on. That left you confused, and it left you feeling hurt and betrayed somehow. And like you're confused about whether or not you can trust them. I feel like in the time that you haven't seen or spoken to each other, you've grown, they've grown, some lessons have been learned all around. What has not changed is the fact that you are a good match. You are a good match. That has not changed. But maybe someone needed some time away or apart to see that, to acknowledge that. Maybe someone needed to decide what they were willing to invest in this, because maybe what they were offering just wasn't enough at that time because they were holding back. Who knows with the Strength card. But the bottom line is someone's very determined. You might wake up with them at your door. There's some sort of an arrival here because they want to talk. Not only do they want to talk, they want to have a new beginning, they want to have a new cycle, they want to do things differently. Changes, nights bring changes. They're willing to move at your pace. They know it will take time. And they'll respect your decision, either way. But I feel like the fact that you did not chase, the fact that you held your position with the Strength card, that grace, that dignity, that elegance, showed them your worth. They may have overlooked that in the past. Oracle energy and advice for Pisces in the week ahead. I literally said the word arrivals with the stork. Changes, arrivals. We have the fox, ingenuity, the tower, solitude, and the tree, growth. Listen, in solitude, lessons were learned. Growth happened on an individual level, and someone wants to make things right. Someone wants to invest in you, invest in the two of you, invest in a future together, because they've learned some important lessons during this time of solitude. Under arrival, we have renewal, and we have news and industry. They want to work on this. They're going to talk to you about the fact that they want to work on this. They want to renew things, heal things, do things better, because they've learned some lessons that they didn't know before. They've wisened up to some things, okay, is what I'm seeing here. And again, this could be, I'm seeing it in a romantic sense, but everyone deals with that and everyone's focused on that. So it could be with a business partnership. It could be between you and a boss, and they recognize your worth. They recognize your value because you stopped trying as hard when they didn't give you what you deserved, right? This could be with a friend or a family member. Take it as it makes sense to you. But I don't know what's going on here, but I'm telling you, I don't know if I feel like I've seen the moon come out in every single sign reading this week. So there's something there in terms of digging deep in someone's emotions, digging deep, learning lessons, healing emotional trauma, not repeating cycles endlessly, healing things, preventing cycles from repeating to the point where it's like never-ending story by addressing the issue, healing what the problem is, so that you don't repeat a cycle. You can start something different, fresh. You can do it in a different way. It's not going to be a repeat, an endless repeat. And I feel like that's what a lot of us are dealing with. So Pisces, I will leave that there. Let me know what this is about for you, how the reading resonates for you. If it does, watch your other placements as well. Watch your monthly reading, see what you get from that. But yeah, hope the messages help you. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Thank you all for your support. Let's have a fantastic week ahead, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.